Okay guys, IFBB Pro Justin Shier here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I finally started a channel. I've had enough requests from you guys within my DMs and my comment section. You guys wanted a YouTube channel, so here we are. We're about 5 weeks post-show from NPC Nationals, where I won the heavyweight class and I earned my IFBB Pro card. Finally getting back into some actual training. The last 5 weeks has been pretty mellow, just slowly letting leverages improve within the gym, slowly ramping food up and just trying to find baseline. So we really haven't pushed anything up to this point, but now it's go time. We're ready to get to work. We're gonna train some back today. We're gonna do a little back and hamstrings. Actually, are we gonna do hamstrings today? No, we don't really do hamstrings today. We do RDL. So we're gonna do some deadlifts at the end of the session, some stiff leg deadlifts. So there will be a little bit of hamstrings, but mostly back. If you guys want to subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff, support the channel. That way we can keep this thing going. If you guys want more videos, do the work, help us out. Till then, let's get to work. So a key to a good session is gonna be this. You gotta have Jay Cutler on the TV while you're drinking your pre-workout. Otherwise, you're not gonna have a good session. I forgot all my up here. This is pretty typical. I always come down and forget everything up here. So it's kind of who I am. And we're good. All right, everybody. This is my training partner, Steve. And this is my gym. So like I mentioned, we are gonna train some back. So we're gonna do some simple warm-up stuff, just some pull downs, cable pullovers, get some blood in the lats, stretch, open up a little bit before we get fired into our actual training session. So one of my favorite things to do is to touch the body part that they're training. So you get behind your training partner and you poke their lats and you make sure to get nice and close so they know where the targeted muscle is here. Otherwise, he wouldn't know. I'm just kidding, don't do that. That stuff's cheesy, don't touch me. Okay, so this is gonna be our first actual movement of the day. It's gonna be this Nautilus pullover machine. So we're just gonna work up to one all-out top set, aiming for about 20 reps total across a rest pause. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work up to about 12 to 15 reps, fail, take 15 deep breaths, fail again, 15 deep breaths, and fail again. And And with this movement, this is a big stretch movement. So what I really like to see here is a big full stretch, a pause in the stretch, and then drive hard to a full contraction. Nice controlled negative, big stretch, hard contraction. Stretch, contraction. Don't be afraid to spend some time in this stretch position. Let's not rush in and out of the end ranges of the movements. Okay. Got the gym pin here. Shout out to the homie at Gym Pin. I'm going to add this. I'm going to add 25 pounds to the stack. The pin's just stuck in here. See this? How stupid am I? What the f is this pin? I literally just put that in there.
Don't forget to do that.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Use all the weight, baby. Okay. Show the belly off.
Come on.
Okay, one more.
All the way.
Terrible. No, that was perfect. I just didn't want to do that last rep, but you told me to. Okay.
Good.
Oh, fuck.
That's fucking good.
One more. I'm logging my list. It's really important. This way we can actually keep track of our progress and quantify our progress in and out of the gym. As far as I'm concerned, progress in the gym is gonna result in progress out of the gym. And if you don't take notes and actually log your lifts, how do you know if you're progressing? So I think that's gonna be paramount here for us to be making progress, is to be logging our lifts. So I personally just log it in my phone. I don't have a notebook, so I just put it in my phone. For me, my notes, I always have my phone on me. So it's just the easiest way that I have found to do it. Simple as that. Next week, now I have those set points that I know I have to beat. Every session, I have numbers that I have to beat. So that way I have a fire under my ass every session and numbers that I know I need to beat. Whether that number is weight on the bar or the amount of reps performed, I'm trying to beat those numbers every session. Well, that is a wrap here on the pullover machine. We are gonna go do some pull-ups. I'm fat, so we're gonna do assisted pull-ups. And it's not because I can't do a bodyweight pull-up. What I can't do is hold a full contraction at the top while hitting a full stretch, a full pause in the stretch with a regular pull-up. So this is just to maintain more control and be able to get more out of the movement. I personally like these a lot. We're still gonna be able to take these sets to complete failure, so we're exhausting the muscle. But with the assistance, we're just able to do it with a lot more control and a lot more intent. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna start with the least amount of assistance. I'm gonna start with about 80 pounds here. And then I'm gonna do 3 working sets here where I actually increase the assistance every time. So it's like I'm doing a back off set, but I'm adding more weight, but it's actually just more weight to assist me up. So start here for our first working set, and then we'll work our weight up here. So you know what? I was talking that saying that I can do a strict pull-up. Should I try one? I haven't done it. Put my money where my mouth is, see if I can do it real fast. I mean, I know I can. Yeah. Here, let's see. I can do it. Okay. So now back to the plan. So we're gonna do some assisted pull-ups here, 3 working sets. That was hard. Well, hard, dude. They look okay? All right. Look like a pussy on camera. So I'm gonna do a little more weight this time for assistance. Okay. So if you guys notice the amount of time I'm able to spend in the contraction and how controlled the eccentrics are, it's really difficult to do that body weight when you're 240 plus. It's just about executing the movement with more intent. 3 sets, right? You already did 3. I haven't done 3. Okay, so a little bit more weight. 1 more final set here. Fuck. Okay. I think we might be finding out what movement is hurting my arms. Yeah, I was blasted. 3 sets here, done. Now we're gonna move on to a pull down movement. This is drip. Respect the drip. Okay, so that's my thing. Apparently I say okay, so. Okay, so do a pull down movement here. Steve, is that how you want it? You wanted that narrow?
Isn't that how we had it?
No, you had it 1 over. Anyway, we're using, what? No, I had 2, you had 1.
Try it.
Okay, he's a very narrow guy, so we're bringing it in nice and narrow for him. Yeah, I would go 1 wider. I really would. Anyway, so what I was trying to say, doing a pull down movement here. This is gonna be a really lat biased pull down. So this prime handle allows us to adjust the width and use these D handles to where we have an articulating handle. So we can drive a really hard contraction into the lats. Like for this, I really like the joint alignment here for a double handle. With the single pull down, typically I would want to be off centered if I'm gonna do a single arm pull down. So this allows us to have that joint alignment to drive the elbows hard into the hips. So if you notice here, he's driving the elbows right into his hips. He's not driving his elbows behind him, because once your elbows go behind you, that's when you're recruiting your rhomboids, your traps. So this is just about fully shortening the lat. Your lat is fully shortened right here. Anything past here, you're just gonna be rolling the tension into your rhomboids and your traps. So this is strictly for lats. Lengthen and shorten the lat. 150, 140, and then we'll go 170. Okay, so you're probably gonna notice a theme here in a lot of my training. I really like to have control over the end ranges of the movement. So when I drive a contraction, I like to spend a little bit of time in that contraction. And I really like to have demand a 3-second negative out of a lot of these movements and spend some time in the lengthened position. A couple more. Big pull. Good. Come on, 1 more. Big pull. Yep, fight for it. Squeeze it. Good. Okay, so you guys notice I'm holding him down there because the weight of the stack was pulling him up off the seat. So always have your training partner's back. All right, we're gonna do 2 working sets here. I'm gonna do a top set of about 12 reps, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repeat that weight for another working set, and I'm gonna implement a drop set. So it'll be 2 small drops, trying to aim for about 20 reps across all 3 drops, or all 3 sets rather. Oh. 1, 2, yep. Oh. Now we did our first set. You feeling all right?
Call that a drop top.
I don't know what that means. But either way, let's do a drop set and then, oh shit, I almost hit my fucking head on this. Do a drop set and then we'll move on to our next movement.
We must pay homage to
Oh, work.
Okay, 130. Holy shit. Ooh.
Also, for everyone who's going to be like, hey, why are you being a dickhead not spotting him? He likes struggling on these. He really wants to feel his body shaking.
Yeah, honestly, some movements I want some assisted reps, but some movements I really like to enter that partial range and really struggle through that partial range of motion. And this is one of those movements. And we're gonna go to the Smith machine and do some bent over Smith machine rows. Oh, looks like somebody is incline pressing, but I own the place. I'm gonna go flex on him. I'm gonna go how many more sets you got, the mother. Somebody abandoned the Smith machine with weight on it. So I'm gonna take this thing. Oh, there he is. Well, dude, you walked away from it. Were you done with it? He was done.
Yeah, I've done it.
I can't believe you did that.
Are you
No, I have a back off set left.
what, one more set?
I have one back off set, yeah.
All right, let's set this gap, man. Let's help our gym bros.
Justin.
Not a bodybuilder. Come on.
We must pay homage to him.
Thanks, bud.
Work up to one top working set here. Just one all-out set to failure. As you guys see, as I'm working up in weight, I'm just doing the doubles just to feel the weight, just to warm up. That way I'm warming up, but I'm not wasting any energy. So those are just to feel the weight, just enough to acclimate myself to feel comfortable to go up in weight as I work up to that top working set. Done here, moving on. We're gonna go do some seal rows. So we're gonna lay down on a flat bench, row some dumbbells. Oh. Seal rows, next movement. So we're gonna lay flat on this and take these and row these. For us short fellas, short arms, I can't reach the dumbbells if they're on the ground. So, okay. We're gonna work up to one working set here of about 12 reps, and then we'll move on. Is really open up and get into that full stretch position. Let the dumbbells really open up that back. So let the dumbbells take you into a big full stretch. Spread the dumbbells apart, drive a hard contraction into the back.
We must pay homage to him.
Okay, so we're done here. Just one working set with the seal rows. Now we're gonna finish up with some stiff leg deadlifts. Shoes come off. Now we deadlift. I'll answer it. You want me to answer it? Yeah, so what, 3 years ago? Yeah, like 3 years ago. Well, 2019, because I was doing my first show. He was dating my sister. And he was a very small kid. What are you, like 150 pounds?
130 when I started.
Yeah, like a 130-pound kid. And my little sister says, hey, my boyfriend wants to work out with you. And I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, I was what, like 4 weeks out or something at the time. So I said, after my show, tell him I'll train with him. So I put put him through one session. What we trained legs the first time.
Yeah.
And he trained till he puked. He went outside and he was throwing up. And he gave it everything. I mean, he was fucking giving himself a brain aneurysm on the leg press, and shitting his pants on the hack squat. All the stuff it takes to grow and to be a good training partner. So I asked him if he wanted to train chest the next day, and he showed up. The next day we trained back, so on and so forth. Here we are 3 years later. Yeah.
Still waiting 2 hours every day for him to show up.
I'm still late every day. Yeah. But hey. So this is gonna be our final movement of the day, stiff leg deadlift. Don't typically place this at the end of the workout, but that's how it's currently programmed. So we're gonna do a top set here, then we're gonna back off the weight about 10 to 15% for a back off set. So 2 total working sets here, 1 top set, 1 back off set, then we're done. Anything less than 4 plates, I feel like a pussy. Gotta watch your toesies. This is the scary part of deadlifting with your shoes out here. Just make sure the toes are out of the way. Yeah. Look at this guy. Come on. Drive through it. Scary. That was a good set. You're not listening. Hey, if you're watching this, dude, good job.
We must pay homage to him.
Yep. Oh boy. That's a wrap. So that is it for our back session. As you can see, we finished off with deadlifts here. Again, that's not typical for us, but right now it's how it's programmed. And I really liked it. It's fucking hard. More about like setting these modest set points to progress from. As you see, load isn't crazy right now. I'm not going super heavy on anything really. But what I am doing is focusing on my execution. What I need to make sure is that my execution is 100%, and then we can progress from there. So that's really my biggest focus right now, is setting these modest set points for me to progress from. I'm at the beginning of my off season, and as long as I'm nailing my execution 100%, that's all that matters. Taking these sets to true failure, and then we're gonna progress and load from there. But this is our first video for the YouTube channel. So what I'd like to see from you guys, some comments in the comment section. Let us know what you guys wanna see, and let me know what you thought of the video. I'm looking forward to letting you guys in a little more on my life, on my day-to-day. I wanna do some day in the life content, help you guys out with some more training content. But ultimately, I wanna leave it up to you guys. I want you guys to engage with me and let me know what you wanna see. But I wanna take you guys along in that process. So everyone, like, comment, subscribe, share, ring the bell, all that fun stuff. And let's take this ride together. Thanks for watching, guys.